Hi guys, welcome back to Jess and Lawry TV. I'm Lawry and welcome to my NCLEX tips. So you've gone through nursing school, you've graduated. Now it's time for you to prepare yourself for NCLEX. So I came up with 3 phases that will help. Phase 1 is planning, and this can happen right before graduation or right after. This phase needs to be quick and short. This is the phase that you need to start planning and figuring out what steps you're going to take, how you're going to format things, your timeline, how long it's going to take you to study. In this phase 2, you're going to know if you're going to wait the full 3 months that's recommended, or you're going to study right away and then take your boards within a month. So this phase is also going to be about figuring out what classes you want to take, meaning like some schools offer Kaplan, and when I went through nursing school I took Kaplan and HESI. HESI is the part that teaches you the rationale, the reason behind the answer, and then it's kind of like class again, or nursing school all over again. And then Kaplan just teaches you strategy on how to take the test, how to figure, when you read the question, you spot out the answer right away. I had the pleasure of doing both and it helped. So in this phase, you're going to figure out which strategy you're going to use, if you need to buy flashcards, how long, like I said, how long you're going to study, your timeline, your time frame. You're going to figure out if you're going to be the kind of person that you're going to study maybe like the first 3 days and then take a test, practice some questions right away. You know, if you know some website that you can use, like this is all the planning phase, figuring out what you're going to use before you actually get into phase 2, which is the studying phase. The studying phase is the action phase. This is the phase that you actually sit down and study. So like I said, if you're the type that you're going to take the full 3 months, that's great, or the maybe a month and then you go take the test right away, that's great, but you need to know your format and your strategy. So if you have a website that you're working with to help practice questions, or you're using like the course provided websites like the Kaplan or the HESI to practice questions, what you can do is you can study, maybe Monday you study, or you give yourself like a goal, like, okay, I'm going to study, and by the end of this week, I'm going to try taking 50 questions or 25 questions, or you can build yourself up to like 75 questions a week or 75 questions a day. So you know that, okay, when I come back from class, I'm going to review what was taught, and then I'm going to take questions on that topic. So there are several websites that actually let you take questions based on the topic and the systems. So then you know I'm going to practice question on this topic, and then when I'm going to review my answers. And then if you're the type that you're doing like a short-term goal, you're building yourself to try and end up taking like 75 questions at the end of the week, you can start with 25. So each day I take 25, I review it, and then the next day I build up. So 30 questions, 40 questions, 60, 70, you know. The second phase is the phase where you're actually studying. This is also the phase that as soon as you start studying, you know that, okay, I think this is when you can tweak how you're studying as well. So if you're studying and you figure out that maybe I'm better off just taking questions, that's fine. But you need to stick with your timeline, because as you're progressing on, you're going to know that I need more time, or I think I'm good, I can go right away. So stick to the timeline, which all comes from your planning phase, your action phase, the phase where you actually sat down and figure out what you're going to do. I'm sorry, not your action phase, just the planning phase. And then action phase is phase 2. Now phase 3 I broke it up into 2 different phases. The first one is you pass the test. Great. You know, sometimes you can go back and try to log in or register. That's a tip. If it doesn't allow you, then you pass. But you know, it's not 100%. But most people do it and it works. You passed, great. Now you need to prepare your resume and start applying for jobs while you're waiting for your license to be mailed out to you. Or now it's on the website. So great, you passed. We're gonna make a separate video on how to prepare yourself for going for interviews. Now, the second part of it is if you didn't pass, that's okay. At least now you know what you need to do, how you need to tweak these steps to help you. So now you know that when I did it this way, I didn't get the outcome that I wanted. So I need to adjust it and move things about, and maybe I need more time, or maybe I need to not take more time and hit it right away. So it's okay. Review what you need to do. Tweak the phases if you have to. If it comes down to it that maybe you just need to stick to one strategy instead of doing two, like just the Kaplan. You know, going through this is going to help you determine how you need to learn. So if you didn't pass, that's okay. Relax. It happens to everybody. Like I tell everyone, you will never know all the answers, especially in nursing. You will never know everything. So if you didn't pass, that's fine. I know people that I thought were the smartest people in my class, and they failed their first time on the NCLEX. It happens to everyone. This NCLEX is the type of test that you don't need to know so much, but at the same time you do. So use that tip to your own knowledge and figure out what works for you. But like I said, the more you know sometimes will hurt you. And sometimes you do need to know more. So don't get too anxious. Figure out what you need to do. If you went through it and you know like there are areas where you need to brush up on, do that and then get back to it. Some people take it 3 times and it's fine. It doesn't speak on your intelligence. It does not speak on you as a human being. You just need to figure out how you need to take the test and pass it. Okay? So we're going to film another video to give you more tips on how to pass the NCLEX. Like I said, this is Lawry TV. Don't forget to subscribe, and we hope to see you back again. Thank you.